Hello and welcome to another edition of Addy Footy Fix. I'm Cameron Best and we're heading into a big round in the AFL. Of course, the Cats' first home game of the season this weekend against Port Adelaide. Michael Orciello, the chief footy writer for the Geelong Advertiser. Must be a big weekend for the Cats.
Not at all. This is very boring.
Really?
No, it's Port Adelaide. How can you get excited about playing Port Adelaide?
Oh, come on. They must be polishing the seats, getting ready for the first home game.
No, it's business as usual down there. Win or lose every week. They like to come in Monday morning with the same sort of mindset, and it's the same every week.
What is it about this keep a lid on it mentality? It makes everything boring.
Well, it makes it boring for us, but I guess that's the way they like to go about it. Keeps them settled, I guess. And that's the way they've been doing it for 4 years. It's been working for them. Why would they change it now?
Well, we obviously didn't see that in round one when Chris Scott was very emotional in the coach's box after the win.
Yeah, well, that's what made it so exciting, because we never normally get to see it, and I guess that's why we liked it so much. We probably won't see it as much anymore. They will keep a lid on it from now on, but it was great to see. I hope we see more of it.
Well, speaking of that, we'll have a look at some of the highlights from the press conference this week. You can make your mind up for yourself.
Far be it for me to comment on the match review panel, but my personal view is that they made the right decision.
There's a good chance you'll be 3-0.
Is that not commenting? Yeah.
There's a good chance you'll be 3-0.
No, we can understand all the reasons for people having question marks over the Geelong list, the age, the amount of time that Geelong's been up the top of the ladder. All those things are very real concerns, and they continue to be. The challenge that we have in front of us isn't any lesser because we've been fortunate in a lot of ways to win the first two games. So the challenges are very much still there. Potty didn't play as well as he would have liked, but he contributed in a big way to the way we wanted to play. It's a bit of a cliche to say he played his role. We would have liked him to do some things better, but he made a positive contribution. And Chappie was Chappie. I mean, on reflection, the way he played in the VFL the week before, you think that he could have played at AFL level round one. But having won both games, we can look back and say that we're really comfortable with the decision.
So there you go. Well, there's one club that isn't keeping a lid on things at the moment. Orchie, the Kangaroos. Brent Harvey's having a go at some of his younger players.
He came out after the game on the weekend and had a pretty big crack at some of his younger teammates, Sam Wright and Lockie Hansen, named those in a post-match interview. He's been forced to apologise and say that he shouldn't have named them, but I thought it was fantastic that he's come out. Bit of honesty is always good. Sometimes people in the media give these players a whack whenever they say something honest, but it's just interesting. I wish we saw more of it.
Yeah, absolutely. There should be more of it in football, full stop.
Yeah, well, we just saw the Chris Scott press conference. Maybe not the most exciting thing. I love it to see players and coaches coming out saying interesting things, just being honest. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No, absolutely. Now, there's some players coming back this week for the Cats.
Yep, they should have. Matthew Scarlett obviously is certain to come back from that suspension last week. Joel Selwood and Cameron Mooney, they're confident will come back. They're still waiting on Tom Lonergan. They'll assess that later in the week with his calf injury.
Fantastic. Well, we'll be back again next week. Don't forget the footy columnists in the Addy each week. Of course, we've got David Schwartz, the Ox. He has a regular column on Saturdays. And the Cat's own Harry Taylor on Wednesdays with some good stuff. He's been writing some good stuff, Orchie.
It's been a great start to the year for Harry Taylor. Looking forward to it the rest of the year.
It's a tough gig writing a column every week, but we'll see how he goes by about round 14 or so.
It's tough every week, don't worry about that.
Absolutely. And we'll see you next week on Addy Footy Fix.